I wasn't supposed to hear it, but I did. Here's to stupid relatives with money. My mother's voice cut through the laughter like glass shattering. The table roared with approval, glasses clinking. And I sat there, her child, smiling politely while the word stupid burned into me like a brand. That was the night I stopped being family and started being a storm. It hadn't always been this way. I used to worship her. My mother, the sharp tongue, the perfect hostess, the woman who built an empire out of manipulation and wine-soaked smiles. I thought if I worked hard, if I achieved enough, she'd see me. Instead, she saw my wallet. I bought the house, I paid for the vacations, I covered the emergencies. She always called it generosity, but behind my back, I was the fool. That toast wasn't a slip, it was the truth they'd always believed. The signs had been there. My sister suddenly flashing new jewelry, my brother's business ventures magically funded, my parents' endless renovations. Money leaking from me into their hands like water through a sieve. And when I wasn't in the room, the jokes flowed freely. She doesn't even ask questions, she just signs the checks. But that night, hearing them say it out loud, to my face, and watching them laugh, that was my clarity. I didn't argue, I didn't shout, I planned. Because nothing tastes sweeter than silence before the strike. A month later, they decided my country house, my sanctuary, the only thing I never let them touch, would be the perfect venue for my sister's engagement party. Invitations went out. The date was set. They didn't even ask. They assumed. That was their mistake. Step 1, I called a locksmith. The locks were changed, access codes wiped, every key replaced. Step 2, I called the police station. Gave them notice of trespassers, property under protection. A quiet, legal layer of steel. Step 3, I booked my own event. Not in the house, but in the garden behind the gate. A charity dinner with friends and business partners. The kind of people my family only dreamed of impressing. 2 worlds, 1 address. A collision waiting to happen. The night came. I arrived early, walking barefoot across the marble floors they would never step on again. Candlelight spilled across tables set for people who mattered. Real laughter, warm, genuine, echoed through the rooms. And right on schedule, headlights cut through the drive. Cars full of relatives in glitter and arrogance, pulling up to the gates like conquerors returning home. Except, the gates didn't open. I watched from the balcony as they gathered outside, confusion twisting into anger. Dresses dragging across gravel, heels sinking into mud. My mother at the front, face pinched. My sister clinging to her fiancé's arm, eyes scanning the windows for me like a beggar at a feast. The guard stepped forward, calm but firm. This is a private event. You're not on the list. Their voices rose in protest, my mother shouting my name, demanding entry. My father red with rage, my sister pleading about her special night. But every cry bounced off those locked gates like stones against steel. And then, silence. Because they saw me, standing above them, glass of wine in hand, dressed in black like the executioner I'd become. I raised my glass, just as they had weeks earlier, and said the words they once mocked me with. Here's to stupid relatives with money. Except this time, no one laughed. The realization hit them all at once. The party they thought was theirs was mine. The house they used as a playground was fortified against them. The stupid one had outplayed them in full view of strangers who mattered more. I didn't need to scream. I didn't need to explain. I just turned my back. Inside, my guests toasted to charity, to progress, to futures built on respect instead of manipulation. Music rose, laughter flowed, and behind the closed gates, my family scattered into the night. They never touched my house again. Do I regret it? No. They wanted me small, compliant, a purse they could open at will. They thought silence meant stupidity, but silence is where power waits. That night, I stopped buying love. I started buying freedom. And when I hear the echo of their laughter in memory, I don't flinch anymore, because I know the sound of their silence after. That's mine.